Hooray for Hollywood! Hello there, Stan the Movie Man with your WIMC.com movie review. This week, you selected for me to go see The Amazing Spider-Man 2, starring Andrew Garfield, Emma Stone, Jamie Foxx, Dane DeHaan, Chris Cooper, Paul Giamatti, Felicity Jones, Sally Field, and so many more. It is, of course, the continuing story of the Spider-Man reboot, The Amazing Spider-Man reboot. Andrew Garfield, of course, is Peter Parker and your friendly neighborhood Spider-Man. It follows him as he faces three villains, but not at the same time. The story is his on-again, off-again relationship with Gwen Stacy, played by Emma Stone, because he is having guilty feelings about not following through on his promise to Gwen's dying father to stay away from her. And he sees Captain Stacy all around New York, just randomly in people's faces, even though, of course, he's not really there. Dane DeHaan is Harry Osborn, and his father, Norman Osborn, played by Chris Cooper, is dying of a genetic disease that Harry has as well, and is just beginning to show the signs of. They've tried some research over the years to find something to cure the disease, and actually Peter's father, Richard Parker, played by Campbell Scott, was working on that very thing when he died in the plane crash with Peter's mother. The story's kind of involved and convoluted, so I'm really not going to try to synopsize it any more than that. Of course, you have Electro, played by Jamie Foxx, and Rhino is Paul Giamatti, and the Green Goblin is Dane DeHaan. The movie's almost 2.5 hours long, and that really works against it, because while the action is great, the special effects are very good, the length of time that is between these action scenes often is filled with overly long story elements. Now, sometimes they overlap, these story elements. One character will be learning something while another character is planning something bad, and then you see how those two things work together eventually. But these scenes are incredibly long, and they really slow down the film's momentum. While it never really drags, it just feels like, you know, it's somebody just learning to drive a stick shift. It jerks forward a little bit and then it stops, and jerks forward a little bit and then it stops. So while, you know, it's what the good parts are pretty good, and the bad parts just slow it down to a crawl. I would have to say that The Amazing Spider-Man 2 gets a low 4 guitars. If they had chopped out about 20 or 30 minutes of the movie, I think it would have been fine. But unfortunately, for some reason, these superhero movies feel the need to be 2-hour-plus affairs, most of them, and they really do themselves a disservice when they try to find material to lengthen the film into the epic length that a lot of these superhero movies are. Go to WIMZ.com to read my complete review, as well as to vote on the movie that I'll see next time. Questions or comments should be sent to StanTheMovieMan at att.net, and you can follow me on Twitter at MovieManStan. Till next time, flip! See ya!